Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for some more time right here in God's Word. Big shout out today to Scott Connor from Alcester, South Dakota. Thank you so much, brother, for using our material, our studies for your men at your church. They are right now using the book of James, I believe from RightNow Media. Thanks so much. This is for you and your guys today. Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 7 through 8 reads, "But when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabs and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the repairing of the walls of Jerusalem was going forward and that the breaches were beginning to be closed, they were very angry." You see it scaling up? You should. "And they all plotted together to come and fight against Jerusalem and to cause confusion in it." Now, today's text highlights the absolute certainty of opposition when we pursue God and his plans. Just as Nehemiah and the Jews faced resistance from various groups, we too in our lives should expect challenges when we strive to make spiritual changes or advancements in our life. And guess what? This opposition can come from multiple different sources all at the same time and intensify as progress is made. You know that's true. But take notice of the sources that oppose Nehemiah in this text. We have Sanballat to the north, we've got Tobiah to the east, we got Ammonites to the south, and now we have the addition of the Ashdodites, who are from Ashdod, who are from what was formerly known as Philistia, which is west. So Jerusalem is surrounded by this growing coalition of opposition. And guess what? This happens in our lives sometimes too, doesn't it? Opposition comes at us from different directions and for different reasons. And I think a lot of Christians today feel exactly like this right now in history. I know believers who feel this way in their work, in their schools, and in their homes. I definitely know that if you're a believer living in the state of Israel right now, at this very moment in history, you feel exactly like this, surrounded by a growing coalition of enemies who oppose your efforts. They resort to these complex methods using sophisticated measures to put pressure on you. But before I start bloviating on all of that, let's bring this back home for a second to a very personal application. The spiritual opposition in our lives can be complex too. It's often complicated by social pressures, by criticism, by internal doubts, by unforeseen circumstances. Even the heckling voice of our internal criticism will join in. Now, despite this, Nehemiah and the people of God persisted. They didn't just persist in the task, but they persisted in believing in God and his mission through the task. There's a big difference between the two. One is natural in effort. The other is supernatural in effort. One gives attention to oneself. The other gives attention to God and glory to him. It's not just about getting the task done. It's about believing in the task in God. And as believers, every task in our life, in our marriage, in our family, in our church, and in our career should be a mission for God. Not just tasks that we do, but a mission for God. And because of this, we're going to encounter opposition. Sometimes the opposition will occur in every area all at once, and you will feel surrounded by the enemies of God, just like Nehemiah did here. So here are 2 life hacks that are going to help you in those moments. 1, stand firm in your faith and focus on God, believing in him with everything you have. And number 2, as you stand firm alongside other believers and find strength together. So, fellas, I just want to tell you, thanks for being here with me every day and standing firm in faith together with me against the opposition that lies out there. I love you guys. If this has blessed you, share it with someone else, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.